What's going on, YouTubers? It's the kid here from the Kids Corner, and I just got back from Home Depot and I'm so stoked for my new little toy. Been looking for a nice little drill for my RC cars so I can help get the screws in and out without sitting there and manually turning a screwdriver hundreds and thousands of times for each individual screw. So I went out and I bought myself, after looking at the little lithium screwdrivers, the 3.6 volt to what Ryobi says they have a 4 volt model, but I don't know what that means. But I went out, and for the price, I have to say that I love this kit, and it would be the Ryobi drill driver kit, 12 volt lithium ion battery powered drill with charger and cool little green case, all for 70 bucks. Comes with 2 batteries, which I love, so I can have one on charge and use one, and you really can't beat that charge time. I mean, you're using a full-size Milwaukee 18 volt lithium system for all my major projects, any type of drilling or screwing into wood, especially in the walls of my home. I got plaster walls, so I'm not saying it takes a toll on the drill, but I loved the Milwaukee drill, and I love the fact that it charges a full battery in an hour. So if this can charge in 40 minutes, that's even better. So let's do the unboxing here, and hopefully within the next week I will have a review on it, telling you what I liked, what I didn't like, and the possibility if I would recommend that you go out and buy yourself one. So basically, you have the case here, front and back, and this is the front, obviously, with the Ryobi symbol, and there's cool little rubberized, actually, is this rubber? No, it's hard plastic, diamond shaped teeth to kind of grip into whatever you're sitting it on. There's nothing else in the box, so I'm going to throw that over to the side. And let's get into this package. The case is soft, doesn't provide too much protection, but I guess when you're just carrying it around, I guess that's all you really want. So let's get into this bad boy and see what there is. Alright, let's see what this kit is all about. First, I'm just going to take out the spare battery. Pull this guy out. It is a lithium model number CB120L 14 watt hour 12 volt battery. So this should be, what is that, 1400 milliamp? Or is that, yeah. So we should get decent runtime on this. I know Home Depot sells extra batteries for $39.99 each. So we have one battery here, and the other one is already on the drill itself. Put this off to the side. And it actually has a nice little pouch. The charger and the battery have that, and then the drill has these 3 little Velcro straps to hold it in place while you're moving it. Next will be the charger, and wow, that is kind of a pain to get in and out because of this little bump out, but I guess we'll have to deal with that. I have to say that this charger is pretty cool. Lots of vent holes for cooling. I'm assume that there is a cooling fan in there. I will have to verify once I charge up a battery. And it definitely has some nice little LED lights here, and it tells you that there's power on, if it's testing, defective, if it's charging, and when it is completely charged. So the battery itself does not have any scale or knowing of how much charge it actually has left, and that is one problem that this system does have, but we'll see if that actually affects the way I view it. First impression, I would like to know, if I have to charge the battery or not, but I guess having a backup battery at all times, just always keep one on charge, and I guess you really never have that problem. So basically the battery just drops right in, clips in like it actually does on the drill, so it actually isn't going anywhere. So I guess if you want to charge it while you're, I don't know, freaking driving on a bumpy road or rock crawling or some stupid thing, I guess that's handy. I've never actually seen a battery lock into its charger, but that's pretty cool. I guess what it's more or less made for is hang it on the wall, and then you just pop this bad boy in. When it's done charging, just pop it out, and you don't have to worry about taking up space on your desktop or workbench or whatever. Just hang it right to the wall. So let's get that off to the side. Standard 120 volt outlet. It doesn't have the ground plug, the third prong. I don't think that really matters. But the two-prong system should be obsolete in my opinion. Being the safety officer that I am, I don't believe that anything should have two prongs anymore. It should just be all three-prong system. Have that extra ground, have that extra safety. It might be irrelevant, it might not be needed, but hey, extra safety is always better than not, especially when you're working with electricity. Now let's get in over to the drill. Gotta hurry up with my time here. The drill and the extra battery, or the main battery, comes separate. Comes in this little cardboard pouch. Let's grab the battery out of this little package. We'll probably be using these little packages for screws and stuff later. Same thing, exactly the same battery as the other one. Place it off to the side. And let's pull out the driver itself. Overall feel is good. I'd like to hold my drills and pull the trigger with my middle finger, so I can always have full control of forward and reverse right there as I'm drilling, so I don't really have to move. My hands are small and it definitely fits well. Overall length, I believe, is like 7 inches, which is about the same length as these smaller drill drivers, and that's what sold me on this. Just knowing that, you know, it might be a little taller, but overall length, you're golden, and you actually have 2 batteries instead of 1, quicker charging time, more torque. You actually have a chuck, a keyless chuck that's built in, torque settings, all the way from super light, which I tested in the store, and I'll show you real quick. I mean, just by clicking it, I mean, that's not a lot of torque. That's, you know, a nice decent turn on a screwdriver itself. And then you get up to the max, and I honestly can't even you know, break the clutch. So, and that wasn't even on its max. That was at 20, and you still have full blown out power, which is your screw or drilling mode. I have to say that the ergonomics of this, nice grippy rubberized coating for your handle, even on the top here. Easy to adjust clutch, chuck system, nice ratchet so you definitely know what setting you're in, and a little arrow to tell you where you're at. Let's just power this bad boy on. Simply the battery clips in, and that is a strong clip. This battery is not falling out when you put it in and jockey it around. One problem I do see offhand is there are no spare bit holders built in. It kind of seems like there is one up front, but it really isn't. So that is a problem, but hey, it is a smaller model, so I guess I have to live with it. Overall speed is decent. Throttle control is good. I mean, I like this drill, and I will let you know within a week or two of what I actually think about this system and everything that it has to offer and everything. Just one more thing, in the case there is the manual